Hello, hello, visionary entrepreneurs, life changers. How are you? Welcome back to our today's abundance reading. Today's our day 185. Wow, we are continuing this seventh book, Traffic Secrets by Russell Brunson. This is your underground playbook for filling your websites and funnels with your dream customers. By the way, before we start reading, and that's why today I'm still excited, and even though it's quite late, today is July 4th, right? July 4th. Happy Independence Day. Even though now it's just past like midnight of July 4th, we still count it because I'm still here awake and still count on July 4th. And occasionally I can still hear some like fireworks playing like far away midnight, and people are still excited, celebrating. It's great, right? And today I just searched. It's only 247 years. Sounds like it's forever, right? But it's like only 47 years. But a happy 247th independence year for America, or our American people. And internationally, I would say, I don't know if some other people are also celebrating together, but I do appreciate that independence, right? Independence is a great sign. But tonight, the more meaningful thing I want to say for today, we watched a movie called Sound of Freedom. I highly recommend you. I think it's just released today. So we bought I heard a friend recommend it, and I bought a ticket immediately to support anti-human traffic. Okay, this is like based on a true story. And for the first time, I feel like I was so touched. Me with two kids, right? We were so touched. And I told my kids, this is for the first time for so long time. I feel like the first time the filming or the cinema show time is meaningful instead of all this kind of Marvel stuff. I know so many of Marvel fans, including my kids, but I'm not a Marvel fan. I just feel like all this kind of fiction, all this like how to say that, fiction or man-made heroes, all this kind of just like, I know it's just by imagination, it's great, but all this kind of things, too many. Okay, all this special effect. I love true stories. Okay, I just hope our filming industry will not lose the touch of true life stories. Okay, and especially based on true lives, and also for a meaningful cause. And especially watch it. I highly recommend you watch it and wait till the very end. And just like Marvel movies, right? After they finish all this showing the let's say, how to say that, all this like people, staff, like crews, all this kind of thing. At the end, the main character, what's his name? Sorry, I forgot his name, but he was the actor for Jesus. So in this movie, I think he's like Jesus, and it's very touching. He's a great actor, but he's truly playing it with his heart. And at the end, he had a like a wholehearted speech, and to encourage people to really engage into this cause, and also support this movie, and also support the efforts to stop human traffic. And also the saying is that the Logan saying is God's children are not for sale, right? It's truly marvelable and touching. I highly recommend every one of you, if you could, watch this movie. Okay, support, not just support this movie, but support all those efforts there. This awareness, this action, this like wisdom, is all this kind of like fighting to be against the human traffic, to save all those slavery people, especially children, because the majority slavery and new types of slaveries, right? Underground market, those human traffic market, like sacrifice and victims are so many children and their families. So be sure that you watch this movie, support it, and also, wait till the end of the movie and recommend to everybody you know. Okay, so thank you for that first. And hopefully, even though this movie itself had a victory, but it's temporary, like a very limited scope of victory. It saved over 100 kids. But, this kind of like movement saved over 120 kids. Do you know how many kids are lost every year? This is just like a peak of the iceberg, right? There's a huge, big, dark market and darkness out there. We need to all wake up. Our conscious people, our God's kingdom people, right? Wake up and have this faith that God's children are not for sale, and it's all. do whatever we can to contribute. Okay, thank you so much. And let's get back to our book. And for this book, today we're starting on our secret number 12. Totally, this book has 20 secrets. This is about marketing, but it's not also about marketing. This is using the marketing to help our experts to reach our market, to provide our service, to generate impact, to help this world become better. Okay, including, that the one I just talked about, the movie was based on the story of the operation of Underground Railroad. I think it's like a OUR, like our operation, abbreviation is like our OUR. Okay, operation of Underground Railroad, based on that true story. I watched their documentary a few years ago, and now watching it playing in the movie, it's truly even more touching. I know, played by all these like professional actors and director, all this crew, right? It definitely better effect on the storytelling than documentary. But I would say both touched me so much. They are really doing a great, brave work. Okay, to sacrifice themselves, their family, their time, their energy, their the money, all this kind of efforts together to save kids one by one, save a family one by one. So remarkable. And now this book is about the marketing, but similar concepts here. Think about the filming, and they have also this kind of marketing as well. They use like the actors doing all this kind of a promotion, and they're use the Android.com-freedom. By the way, remember this, Android.com-freedom. You can buy free tickets to support other people to watch this movie as well. So far, I watched that they have over 1.some million people already got tickets. Okay, so this is marketing as well, doing meaningful things, meaningful course. So here we are learning all this marketing tools, strategies, and hopefully you could leverage that to do meaningful business, to do things you are called to do, to transform other people's lives, to impact many other people's lives. So that's today's movie. I definitely will remember a long time. And let's do our work together, right? And by the way, if you do better marketing, make more money, and you can contribute more to such kind of a meaningful courses, and to help our world stop those like to reduce the darkness things, and really help this world become better, bring abundance to the world. So that's what I'm here to do. Okay, let's work this out. Okay, the first time, so today is about Google traffic secrets. Secret 12 is like a Google traffic secrets. Previously we talked about Instagram traffic secrets, on Facebook, and now it's Google. By the way, and then the next secret will be about YouTube. So the Google one, so far I'm not so familiar with, so this is a good chance for me to learn. The first time someone told me about Google, I was at a public library in 2001. Wow. Now it's 2023. Russell was even though he's younger, he was 22 years like more experienced than us, in New Jersey. Frustrated at how hard it was to find things online, the lady sitting next to me leaned over and said, "You should try www.google.com. It's new, and every time I search on it, I'm always able to actually find what I'm looking for." Wow. I shrugged and decided to give it a try. I slowly typed it in for the first time, letter by letter, and after search bar loaded, I typed in the same keywords I had tried on a dozen other search engines. Within seconds, I found exactly what I was looking for. I'm assuming that your first experience was probably similar, and that's why we all kept going back. I could not remember when was my first time to use Google, but it definitely helps, right? I especially like to use Google to search for locations and places. Okay. Step number 1, understand the history and the goal. It was 1996 at Stanford University when Larry Page and Sergey Brin, okay, let's see. Stanford, wow. Larry Page and Sergey Brin started working on their first search engine called BookReading. Wow. At the time, searching on the internet was just starting. Search engines like Excite, Yahoo, Ask Jeeves, and more started to pop up. I'm glad Yahoo is still there. They each, oh, by the way, I'm using my yahoo.com. Yeah, for so many years, over 20 years. Wow. They each had different ways they index the pages and show their results. And now ChatGPT, right? It's another like a search engine. Larry and Sergey had the idea that a better way to display search results was to look at the number of links coming back to a page, called backlinks, to estimate the value of that page. They theorized that the more backlinks point to a page, the more important the website must be, and therefore the higher it would rank in the search engines. That's an innovation, right? They write a mathematical algorithm that was based on that premise and created what are often called spiders to crawl the internet and count the number of backlinks pointing to every web page they could find, identifying the keywords, phrases that are on actual web page, phrases that are on actual web page, and then ranking them for those keywords. So let's see, backlinks point to it, identify keywords, to point to identify the keywords, phrases that are on the actual web page, and then ranking them for those keywords. They found out quickly that their hypothesis was correct. This new algorithm made for a better searching experience for the end user, and it started to grow fast. The first year, they hosted BookReading on Stanford servers, but eventually, when they used up too much bandwidth, they had to move it from a university's website server. On September 15, 1997, they registered Google.com. Oh, so Google is actually September 15th, and launched the dynasty based on a simple algorithm. Okay, so Google's father is like the backup, right? And no, the backup. And then after they moved out from like Stanford, they launched Google. Okay, Google's algorithm made the so-called cream of the World Wide Web. Okay, automatically rise to the top of search results. In turn, the companies whose sites were indexed at the top of the search engines for certain keywords got flooded with so much traffic, so many visitors, and so many needs, and many of them couldn't keep up with the business. Wow, it's too much. That's a great problem, right? So, okay, whose sites were indexed at top of the search engines for certain keywords, flooded with so much traffic. Okay, being ranked on the first page in Google for a major keyword could bring you hundreds of thousands, and in some cases, millions of dollars overnight. With that much money on the line for each ranked keyword, almost everyone who noticed what was happening wanted to be at the top, no matter the cost. That's the funny thing about algorithms. They don't care who you are. They don't care who has the best product, the best customer support, or who will treat the customers the best. That's the tricks you mentioned. The funny thing about it. So they don't care about who you are. They don't care about the product, service, and customer satisfaction, whatever, right? All they know is that if a page meets their certain criteria, they rank it higher than a page that doesn't meet their criteria. That means, see, this is math. Math could be manipulated if people know how to do the math, right? So it's not fair, right, for the world. It's that simple. When you understand that, then the question quickly becomes, what exactly is the algorithm looking for? And how do I tweak what I'm doing to beat the algorithm so I can be ranked at the top? That's the word people are saying. Either beat or hack. Okay, beat or hack the algorithm. So that's like a manipulation. That's why in the marketing area, it's not so good, okay? It's like the game is definitely not fair. Google's original algorithm was primarily based on backlinks. If you had 100 links on other people's websites all pointing to your page, and your competitor had 101 links, Your competitor would outrank you. As soon as people hacked the algorithm and figured out what made them win, they would do whatever they needed to rank them at the top. See that? They could create, for example, 100 websites and all point to that, the website they want to win, right? See? This is definite. Let me see. I hope it changed already, right? So this is like number one ranked backlink. I'm still trying to, what it means backlink. Backlink. Pointing to every web page I could find. Backlink. Identify the password. Okay. The backlink, the more, and then find the keywords, and then rank them for those keywords. Okay. So, as I said, I first discovered this when I was launching one of my first funnels ever. It was for my product, teaching people how to make potato guns. I did some very basic keyword research and found out at the time there were about 18,000 people per month searching for the keyword phrase potato gun. I was shocked that there were that many searchers and no one was selling a product showing people how to make potato guns. So I made 18,000 during that time. It's good number for him already, okay? So I made a DVD, set up my funnel, and tried to get traffic. The first thing I did was type potato gun into Google and then look at the sites that were ranking on the first page. I had heard people say that the secrets to being a good real estate investor was location. Okay, yeah. I remember thinking that these 10 spots on page number 1 were the most prime real estate in the world for someone selling potato gun plants. Being ranked on that first page was the big secret. Okay, so now how to get on that first page. Okay, I had to figure out how to get on that page. And the first step was figuring out the algorithm that decided which pages deserved to be at the top. Google was still in its infancy then. And as I started researching how to outrank my competitors, I learned that the only thing that mattered was backlinks. I'm not sure if now it's still like this. There were a few rudimentary tools that would show you how many links a page had, and within minutes. A few rudimentary tools. Okay, show you how many links the page had, and within minutes, I know exactly how many links I needed to be on the first page. Okay, so you can just search for those ones on the first page, right? How many links they have, so you will know exactly how many pages links you need to be on the first page and how many links I need to be in the top spot. Wow, this is just like a math game. If you know like the current number one has, for example, 100, you just make yourself at 101 backlinks. Okay, so let's see if this game changed or not. It's good to learn this. After that, it was on like Donkey Kong. I started doing everything in my power to get links. I would buy links from people. I found sites that would let me post the links in their directories. Wow. I would post in forums and link back to my page. So the more places you share your like connect back to your links, the better. I would basically drop links on any and every page that would let me, including free for all or FFA pages, later nicknamed the link farms, where you could submit as many links as you wanted. Wow, see, manipulating math algorithm to win the algorithm. Sounds like not so simple, I guess. Wow. Within days, I saw my site move from the 100th page in Google to the 50th. That means Google was a little bit dumb. In my word, I feel like it's dumb. If you can be manipulated, if people figure out your algorithm, then they can outbid it. Okay, let's see. So this is from academic world, like people that know some math. Okay, to the 20s and followed all the way to the second page. Okay, I was almost there. I was so close I could taste it. Within days, I would have my new potato gun storefront property listed on the most ideal real estate in the world. page 1 for my dream keyword. And then it happened. It was my first of many experiences with the Google Snap. Yeah, we heard about that, right? Facebook Snap or like Instagram Snap or YouTube Snap. Overnight, my page was gone, dropped from the search engines forever. I didn't know why. I didn't understand where it went. But as I went looking for answers, I saw that it wasn't just me. In the big scheme of things, my potato gun keywords were tiny. While 18,000 people might seem like a lot when you are printing and shipping potato gun DVDs from your basement, it was tiny in relation to other keywords. Some keywords get hundreds of thousands or millions of visitors a month. Imagine being on page number 1 for hotels or cars. These keywords can and do make hundreds of millions of dollars for those who can hold their spot at the top. I was wondering if they are buying, right? Is Google let them to buy that position? But even the phrase emergency plumber Boise, Idaho will grow a local company faster than anything else one could ever dream of. Really? Let me see. These keywords can and do make hundreds of millions of dollars for those who can hold their spot at the top. That's a trick. How can you hold your spot at the top, right? Even the phrase emergency plumber, Boise, Idaho will grow a local company faster. Okay, yeah. So what was the Google Snap? Well, okay, each snap is different and is issued for different reasons, but the main reason always comes down to the battle between Google and the marketers. The main reason down to the battle between Google and the marketers. Whenever there's a competition, they will change their strategy and they may have some snap. Okay, Google wants to show its visitors the best web page for every search. Marketers like us want our web page to be shown at the top. The battle between us and each platform is why the algorithms have to constantly change and evolve. That's why almost every book that was ever being written on getting online traffic is obsolete within months. These snaps happen with Google and they also occur with Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. As soon as the platforms figure out the perfect algorithm that shows the best results, us marketers all start using our creative minds to figure out how to hack the algorithm so we can be in the #1 spot, or to make our videos go viral, or get our posts, pictures, and images to get the most likes, shares, and views. This is like back and forth kind of a game, right? Okay, popularity game, or with each keyword's image or viral video potentially being worth millions of dollars. These platforms have created a scenario where the smartest people in the world are all focused on reverse engineering the algorithm for themselves to get and keep their companies at the top. Okay, this is funny. These platforms create a scenario where the smartest people in the world are all focused on reverse engineering algorithms for themselves to get and keep the companies at top. So all the smart geniuses and the math kind of brains can play these kind of games, right? Gosh, this is why in this book, I'm never going to tell you how to hack an exact algorithm. We never really know exactly what it is, even though we can get close by modeling what is currently having success, and it changes constantly. So instead of showing you how to hack an exact algorithm, oh my God, I hope I could teach all this. I'll show you the history of each algorithm, as well as the changes that have taken place over time. After all, understanding the history and the changes make it easier to see the future and where things are going. Totally agree, okay? So understanding the history and changes make it easier to see the future and where things are going. History and changes, future and going, okay? From the past to see the future. This is something like a wisdom. That's why I really appreciate it. I also introduce all the history of those those kind of social media. And many people of us not necessarily know, okay? I'll show you how to figure out what the algorithms are right now on each platform so you can play the game that is working today in real time. The real secret to traffic isn't to know exactly what the algorithm is before you get on each platform. The real secret is being able to look at each platform and quickly figure out what algorithm is now. Well, traffic and know that what algorithm is. Okay. The real secret is being able to look at each platform and quickly figure out what the algorithm is now. Let's see. Let me quickly take you through a history of each Google Snap so you can understand the evolution of algorithm and where it is today. Okay. History of each Google Snap so you can understand the evolution of the algorithm and where it is today. So actually, then there's 4 phases of Google. That means 4 snaps. And actually, I want to read that tomorrow. So this is a key. And I do not want to miss the key point. And today we'll already introduce the beginning part about the history, right? We'll continue about the history, but some basic great things to know, right? Some facts to know. And definitely, let me say, this Google part, there's a lot of, I guess we will spend another 3 to 4 days for this Google part, because this is the missing, let's say, the missing puzzle for me. Tomorrow, actually, I will have a meeting with some SEO people. I hope I could get a chance to read all this. But it's just a pity I have not get a time to finish it. So we will see. All right, that's for today. And everyone, definitely check in our description. Get the link to get the free copy of this Traffic Secrets. This is all full of golden nuggets. I can't recommend it better. And I feel like this is maybe the #1 marketing book. First, the Expert Secrets, and then this Traffic Secrets. Russell also has a trilogy. First book is .com Secrets. So these 3, you can use the link to get it. But these 3 are truly remarkable. Highly recommend. And we will keep this journey together. And by the way, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Get the whole abundance movement, the reading, the practice, the inspiration, whatever our implementation, maybe any challenges or how we overcome through. It's just like real learning journey. It's just like it's like documentary. We are doing it and we are learning it while doing it, right? So it's like implement together. All right. So also follow us on Instagram. So every day we could have a highlight. We'll see you inside. Okay. Take good care. By the way, double check our prescription. We'll have quite some great resources that you can leverage. Okay. We'll see you tomorrow. Take good care.